Hello, my name's Kat and this is Whittier Stitches. This is Flosstube number 5. And this week I worked on a different project every day, just about. I touched, I think it was 7 projects this last week. And let's get into it. We're going... The lady, no barking. You can probably hear the marching band playing. If you can, enjoy the background music. I can't make them not practice, and I have to record this early today. So, because this weekend is the 24 hours of cross stitch, woo, and I'm ready to get that started. But this first, so that I have a point of reference. So, whips. We are going to go straight into the Midsummer Night's Fairy by Mirabilia. I have not worked on this thing, since March, because she was in timeout. I am the queen of, let's just fudge it. It's fine, I can fudge it. So this is where it was at before, right? And here we are now. I had to rip out a bunch of stitches down here in this area somewhere that were in the wrong place, and I could not for the life of me figure out what was wrong where, because everything counted wrong. So I ripped it out and I pulled out my friction pen and I gridded the fabric. I was trying so hard not to grit it, but I did a test patch. I drew a line. I waited like 5 days, and then I tried to erase it, and he erased just fine. So this is on Zweigart 16 count Ice Blue Ada. And it's gorgeous, and I'm glad I finally pulled her out and worked on her. Because yeah, it's been a long time. Also, the lighting today kind of sucks. It is cloudy and it is early, so there's like no light coming into my house. All we have is the bright light of mine. And we've got, I've got to stop saying that, Mom's House. So this is where it was at last time. And this is where I'm at now. I think the only thing I did was I went across the top with one stripe of blue. Just to see, you know, so that I could see the whole size. And ta-da, here's the whole size. I plan on going all the way down and across and back up, so like I have the whole outline done. Why, I don't know, just because that's what I feel like doing. I'm tired of working in this corner. So we're gonna meander a little bit. But yeah, so Mom's House. Didn't get very many stitches, but I touched it. It's kind of, I think, was the theme for most of my whips this week. This one is the Sims Sampler Sal. It's not a Sal anymore, it was. That was a while ago. Back in December, I think it was. It is on Charles Craft 28 count Monaco. And last time you saw it was here. I was working on the cow plant outline, and that is all I did was I finished the cow plant outline. And it looks good. And you'll be colored in whenever I feel like it. No plans there. And this one I should have shown you last week, but I was sleeping and I forgot about it, which is ridiculous because it's gorgeous and I can't believe I forgot. This is the Uncanny Cari Arcana Sal. And last time you saw it, it was here. It was just the border. But last week I had actually had this part finished and I forgot to show it to you. That's the Fool and this is the Magician. And I cannot wait for the next part of this to come out. It is gorgeous. It is so cute and tiny, and the pieces are so bite-sized, like 150 stitches. I can sit down and do them in one session, and it's beautiful, and I love it. And Uncanny Cari is brilliant for doing such tiny bites on a sow. Beautiful, wonderful ideas. And I'm actually going to show you, my cards. Okay, so last week I had mentioned that I thought my dogs ate one of the postcards I got from my card swap. Turns out they only ate the envelope. I found the postcard. Look at the kitty cats. Isn't that adorable? This one is from Erie, Pennsylvania. And then I got another one from Sweden. Exciting. It come with 2 little cat stickers. There's one. And this one. And this Swedish, like, metallic thread. It is so shiny. It's very Christmassy, like Christmassy in my opinion. And this cute little Happy Halloween. It says Happy Halloween and stay spooky. I'm not going to try to pronounce this person's name because I'm going to butcher it. But cute, super happy. I love getting my cards and my card swaps. Then, okay, I want to go in and do starts, but I need to talk about haul to do that. So I've only got, itchy, 2 things of haul, and they're fabrics. So we're gonna, I'll just go ahead and show you this. This is Garabaldi's Needleworks Alyssum 28 count Monaco. That is very true to color. It is gorgeous perfection. I love it so much. I cannot wait to start 15,000 projects on this fabric, even though it's not big enough for 15,000 projects. That's okay. I will use every inch of it. Purple is my favorite color, and I'm working on a purple wall for my craft space. So yeah. And on that fabric, I have started the Love Thy Neighbor, which I am changing. I have made a small edit to the words, and it is going to say love thyself. And so Jordan and I are doing it as a Sal. Feel free to start along. Today is our first day on it, and I have just started putting stitches in. Make sure I have it the right way. This is the floss I'm using. This is Most Sale Silk in Byzantium. And that's it with the fabric. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. And I am doing this one over 1 full cross on 28 count. I know people think I'm crazy, but just look at that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color. And I just, I love it so much. But yes, we are doing this hashtag love thyself Sal. I will put it up here. I always put my text up top because people who use subtitles, your subtitles are usually down here. So I try to put my like information text up here in the top corner so that it doesn't interrupt with your subtitles. And it's usually white. I need to figure out how to put a black outline around it to make it easier to see. But I haven't figured out how to do that yet on the editing program that I use. But I will try that for this video. And if I succeed, then you will have seen that. And if not, then you can laugh at my epic failure. But I will put pictures of the Love Thy Neighbor chart here, which I think I did last week because it was part of haul. But I'll show it to you again, what it's going to look like, and then I will show you how I recharted the word self. And that's just going to go where the word neighbor was. And so that is this motif I'm starting on. This right here is the outline for the Love Thy Neighbor box. And it's so delicious, and I'm excited to do this with Jordan. We don't have any like plans, or we're gonna do this part, or we're gonna do that part, none of that. We didn't do any of that. We were just like, oh, let's start it together. So this is a start along, not a stitch along. Feel free to join if you would like to do it as the Love Thyself. Shoot me a message, an email, whatever, Instagram, that's fine, and I will send you a charted copy of the Love Thyself, or the self-free chart if you can't snag it out of the video. Because, yeah. The next new start I have was an impulse start. I seen Abby and Stitches post hers up on Instagram, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this chart. She's doing it as a sal with 2 of her friends, and I was like, can I join? Can I invite myself to join your sal, please? Pretty please? She was like, yeah, shoot me a message. I'll send you the breakup on how we're doing it. So they're stitching this project. It is Whip It Good. Who is it by? Heartstring Samplery. So here's your chart here. And it's an adorable little pattern, and there are multiple in the, there's like 4 in this series. And this is Most Sales Silk on Scream, and this is 16 count Charles Craft Ada that I dyed myself. I was hoping for it to be a bit more mottled than that, but I went a little heavy on the purple, so the pink doesn't show too well. But talk about utter gorgeousness. Does this not just remind you of a berry medley smoothie type deal? Like, it is so delicious. I love it so much. Oh, it's just yum. This purple is not that bright, actually, in person. It's funny that the camera's making it brighter. Either way, it's gorgeous. It's yummy. You want to see real color, go check out Instagram. But yeah, so this is being done in 6 parts. So 1 part per month. And this is all of part 1. Yay! So this is a finish for now. It'll go away until next month. Whoop whoop. Alright. Now, this next new start was an adventure. I mentioned before that I had purchased Gaia from Bella Filipina, and I had found the perfect fabric online, and I was in love, and I ordered it, and I had to wait. Well, it showed up on Tuesday, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I was devastated. I actually cried a wee bit because I just felt so deflated. And then my dog gave me kisses, and it was fine. Because, I don't know, it was just like, build up. It's been, what, 5-6 weeks since I ordered this fabric, and I've been waiting on it, and me and Cam the Stitcher were going to start together. So I've been waiting, and I've been excited. You know, we both got the same project. I got it for her birthday, because it was on her wish list, and it's also been on my wish list since I saw it the first time. And so, super excited, super built up, very... and then just the deflating was terrible. I tried to save the fabric. It is from Fiberlicous Yummy Fibers, and they state online that their colors are not color fast. So I was like, well, maybe if I wash it, I can fix it. I didn't fix it. It just took it from like a black to a blue, basically. And I mean, it's still pretty darn dark. But so this is the picture they had of it up on their website that I was like, oh, this is perfect, wonderful, it's gonna be gorgeous. I used the design and fabric and pattern viewer, I don't remember what it's called. I'll find a link and put it down in the description box. But like, I used that to pick the fabric that I was gonna use for this pattern, and like, it lined up perfectly, and it was gorgeous and wonderful, and it was the exact same as what they had listed on their website. I was like, this is gonna be utter perfection. And it showed up, and it was not utter perfection. Now, when I first got it, It was darker than this. Like I said, I tried to wash some of it out and just kind of lightened up to a blue greeny kind of color, but this is what I was sent. And this is not as advertised. And I really thought it would be okay ordering a custom made because this one was stated to be hand painted. And I thought, okay, well, this is great because they're painting it, like they'll be able to make it look really close. I don't have to worry about, oh, the dye moved funny or anything like that. I was like, it'll be at least pretty close, not perfect. Obviously, nothing's gonna be a perfect. You can't paint the exact same thing multiple times, but this is not it. What is this? Why is there so much black? Why? So I took my pattern to the scanner and I scanned in the image, the front image. I went on my computer. I figured out how big would it be if I put it on 14 count Aida. Because this is 32 count linen. And I couldn't find locally a 16 count Aida big enough to put her on. So I had to use 14 count, which the patterns say you can use 14 count or 16 count or 28 or 32. Like it'll work on either or. So I got a 14 count Charles Craft 100% cotton Aida. And I took the image that I scanned and I blew it up to the correct size that she'll be when she's all stitched out. And I printed her and taped it together and I laid it down on the fabric. Actually, I'll put a picture up here because this is how I painted my fabric. I laid her on the fabric, I took my dye and I painted around the printout of the cross stitch. Now the printout's really crappy. My printer's almost out of ink. It has no color. It's barely running on black fumes. So the printout wasn't great, but it gave me a decent shape idea. So I took my dye and I painted all around the fabric. And it's not perfect. This was my second attempt. The first attempt was perfect, and then my clumsy self spilt black dye all over the center. Because yay me. But this is my fabric now. And my little bitty pathetic start up here. But I put those stitches in super early this morning just so I could say I started her. But I love this fabric. Again, it's not perfect, but it is so much closer to what I wanted. I do wish I hadn't left such a weird here. I wish it was a bit more smooth, but it's fine. She's gonna be pretty. She's gonna be gorgeous. And this fabric is the idea that I wanted, because the idea is that she lights up the area as she goes. Because Gaia, if you don't know, is an earth goddess. And earth goddesses, to me, while I know they have deep dark forests and whatnot, she is flowers and trees, and those things need light to survive. And so I made her light up the darkness. Let's see, do we have anything else? I don't think so. I put my Moselle silk onto floss drops. These two were my Hanks, so I have several more of these hanging out in overflow. But otherwise, these are all of the silk colors I have. I did order a bunch of cottons, and they will be delivered later today. But I wanted to get this out the way, this video out the way, so I could do the 24 hours of cross stitch. So I did not wait for those to get delivered. And so long as this next round of colors aren't too tempting, then I should be done buying floss from Mo for a while, but we'll see. My coffee's cold. Ew. Let's see, reading, watching, what have I been watching? We've still been watching Suits. Reading, still working on Joe's Boys. I did not get very far. I did not spend much time in the car this week, which is usually when I listen to my audiobooks. A friend of mine is an author. He's got one book published. It's called, brain fart. It's called The Super Submersible Mach Diver. It's Mach Diver. I don't remember the beginning words, but it's Mach Diver, and it was not really my genre, because it's like mecha stuff. From what I understand, there's a bunch of other stuff that happens, but I couldn't make it past the mecha part to make it to the bunch of other stuff that happens, and the people that have read it have absolutely loved it, and I would love to read it, but I can't get past the mecha, and that's a me thing. But the whole point of mentioning him is he is working on another story, and this one's going to be more kind of, I don't know how to put it. It's vampires, but like small town country bumpkin vampire. And he's very crude. He cusses a lot, and I got to read the first chapter that he's working on, and it was phenomenal. I read the entire thing, like, straight through. Well, I read the first 3 pages and then I had to leave. But when I got back, I read, like, the next 9 pages, like, all in one sitting, which is unusual for me because it's actual reading. And normally if I'm actually reading, I only make it through, like, 1 to 2 pages at a time before I'm like, nope, can't do this anymore. So I really got into it, and I enjoyed it, and I can't wait for him to finish that book, even though I know it's probably gonna take a while. Darn writers, how dare they take so long? I'm like, I'm ready for chapter 2. Chop chop, send it over. But I will link his first book down below. It's on Amazon, if you're interested. The Joe's Boys, Nan and what was it, Rob got lost. But aside from that, like, Dan showed back up. Dan ran away and he came back, and that was cool. But like, it doesn't seem to have very much story progression yet, but then I don't really know how far into it I am, so we'll see. I'm enjoying it, and it's a good story, but it just doesn't feel like this particular story has a point yet. I'm sure they'll get to the point. And then plans. My plans are to participate in this weekend's 24 hours of cross stitch. I will be starting today. I will attempt to get 24 hours over Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I have no hopes in actually making it to 24 hours. I have too much stuff to do. Kids, football games, going to hang out with a friend today, D&D game tomorrow. So I doubt I'll make it to the 24 hours, but I am going to try my darndest. My absolute darndest to... What you doing, baby girl? What is it? Oh, no? She walked away. Okay, well, I thought she was going to come show her little cute face on camera. But she said, nope, never mind. Anyways, I'm going to try really hard to get as far as I can, see how many hours I can put in over the next 3 days. I charged my watch. Now, it doesn't want to... Ta-da! Ta-da! Charged it. This thing has not been charged since, like, March. I charged it so that I can use the stopwatch on it. Isn't that a reason to charge a watch? Either way. So yeah, that is all I have. I will do my best to get to 24 hours. Get as close as I can get to 24 hours. And I will probably do another video Sunday night or Monday morning to like give you an update on where I got from that. Or who knows, maybe I won't. Alright. Oh, he's eating. Okay, that was a gross noise. Anyways, so we'll see. I might not update you till next week like normal. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I will be posting on Instagram if you want to check that out. So, bye guys. Love you, bye.